from our rugged north all the way down to the beautiful south, the centre, the east, the west, doesn't matter where, from travel to tips and all sorts of other things for all driving, you've come to the right place. Come for a ride with us at Mud Ducks 4 Drive Touring. Steve from Mud Ducks 4 Drive Touring with another spotlight on campgrounds. Today we're in the Tapin Tops National Park between Gloucester and Wauchoupe basically, and we'll give you a look at the Dingo Tops Campground. Kaz and I camped here at the present time. Coordinates will be on the screen. Dingo Tops is a national park, so it's bollarded as you'd expect. We're here on a weekday, but there's still a few campers here, so we'll try not to bother them too much. It's relatively rubbish free from what I've seen. So you've got the campgrounds over that side. These are probably the pick. You've got your little information board there. I won't go into where the campers are and bother them. You've got room for a few groups, probably 3 or 4 groups without too much trouble. Camper trailers would have to be set up if they've got the room, pretty well where Karen and I camped. Because the bollards basically prevent you from going into the camping ground with anything other than a tent or a swag, just the way it's laid out. Caravans could pull up on the side of the road without too much trouble. Hopefully I won't disturb this fella too much by walking in here. It's nice and grassy. There's some bins provided. Looks like there's a lot of stuff needs to be taken out of here at the moment. Picnic tables, a few fire pits. Where we're camped, there's just a burnt mark on the ground from where previous people have been around. So you can get in all this bit, but as I said, it's mostly good for tents and swags. You wouldn't bring your camper trailer in here unless you stay up alongside the road where Karen and I are. You're coming over to a little hut / camp kitchen type of area here, so if the weather's a bit average you can get in here. You got your picnic tables, you got some barbecues, one's out of order, one's working, bloke's got some stuff on it. Here's the board of, it's a bit dark, sorry guys. That's the board to tell you all the stuff you can see around here. This campground features some old machinery. Not sure what everything is, but it's some old looking machinery. I'll give you a look at that. Now, this is off Nodding Bull Road. It's coming in from the Oxley Highway
You can come in via Notting Bull Road. I can't think of the name of this other road that I'm actually camped on. It takes you to basically to Wingham. I don't know what all this machinery is, but there's a lot of timber getting and stuff in this area. As you can see, when I get close enough to it, Ellenborough Falls, 32 k's, Oxley Highway 40 k's, Mount George 37. This is Matty's helipad. Nice dedication here for this gentleman, Matthew Ian Paulson. So I'm assuming he had a lot to do with this area. So that's cleared areas, the helipad for this area. Now getting back to the campground, it normally has some pit toilets, but they're missing at the moment. It looks like the national parks are putting new ones in. So at the present, in this little day parking area, they've got a couple of portaloos, but you can see just down beyond the gate there's a whole nice new cement slab, which is where they're going to put new ones in. I'd say the old ones were down in that general area too. So National Parks is still doing a thing to keep this campground good. So what's in this area? Well, 32 k's away, Ellenborough Falls. A couple of natural bushwalks around here. It's on the way to everything. And near, not a lot I suppose, so it's the general appeal of being in the bush, which you have to be happy with. Tapin Tops is the national park we're in, if I didn't say it before. Dingo Tops is the campground. So as you can tell, it's great for tents, swags, because you've got to keep your cars on the outside of the bollards. Now, being a national park, it has fees. All those will be detailed on National Park's website. And of course, in these times of COVID, you have to book to camp here. Of course, that'll change down the track. It'll go back to being first in, best dressed. Where I'm walking now, you can park. Now, we're here during the weekday, I think I mentioned previously. Logging is in full swing in the forests around this area. We've had half a dozen log trucks go through already. So the logging trucks, they slow down and don't throw the dust up. It's actually the tourists driving through that don't back off and chuck plenty of dust around the campground here. That's a bit unfortunate, so if you're driving through and there's people camped, think about slowing down. Keep the dust down. So I'm sure you'd like it if they do that for you. Now we're nearly back at where Kaz and I camped today. I didn't show you this other little bit over here. But as you've seen, as I said, it's all bollarded. This is a part we may have camped on, but we decided to park where we were on a previous occasion. Remains of a fire there. Pretty neat little one here, but the grounds are not very flat, guys, except where all the premium camps are, where the people are camped there now. Other than that, it's a bit of hit and hope. But there's plenty of these picnic tables. There are some bins provided. There's some missing, but they're there. Anyway, just do the right thing, take your rubbish out with you and no problemo. I don't know if there's much more I can tell you about this, to be honest. As you can see, as I said, Kaz and I camped here last night. So, it's a good little spot. So if you're in the area, give some thought to Dingo Tops Campground. Now, I probably didn't mention previously, accessible by 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, camper trailers without great impact, as in they don't take up much space, would go okay. On-road and off-road caravans would be okay, parked in the kind of area where we are. All of that should be pretty good. So basically not limited to anything. The roads here are fairly well graded, probably to help accommodate for the logging trucks. It can get dusty, quite dusty. Other than that, it's all good. Alright guys, this has been another spotlight on Campgrounds. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's Dingo Tops camping area in the Tapin Tops National Park. If you like these videos, think about putting a like on it, it helps the channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing, really appreciate the support. Click the bell for notifications so that you know when I put up a new clip. And if you're an old hand, thanks again for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. All the best guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.
Morning.